on that last run. Now Harris. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Kaiser now. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
I'd love to sit down at some point in our offseason and talk to these defensive coordinators. In the red zone, tight end is obviously a big threat, yet these guys continue to make plays. Is there any other way to stop this?
Apparently not. In the red zone, like you said, that's your guy. They got it to it.
Supreme confidence in going to a playmaker.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll throw here. Kaiser over the middle here to Brown. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 3rd and short yardage. Kaiser. Touchdown. That's caught. Najee Harris. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the AFC adds on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That's complete. It's Gordon. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll go for it. Lance completes it to Aguilar. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it.
Pressure on a 4th.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Pressure, and the AFC gets to him for the sack. 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Lance airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The numbers for the NFC on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. They'll roll him out right. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. So the challenge not a successful one, as this will stay an incomplete pass. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a big play for the NFC. Play action, now it's Lance. Rolling to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Curtis Samuel, 31 yards. And the NFC able to cut into that lead. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more. Now a play fake. Lance. Looking here for Smith downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second and 10. Back to throw. Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Khalil Mack. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll buy some time right. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Step, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance escaping the pressure. And he's going to go down again. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. under pressure, and they got to him again. Melvin Ingram picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
On the move to his left. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking to throw. Lance. Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Traquan Smith there to make the grab. And the NFC able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed?
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
But they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point.
So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory.
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy, especially the AFC since they won the game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more...
Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super.
For the first time in almost 30 years, the big game is back in Los Angeles. Super Bowl 56 underway. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive.
Leading him out in his second season from Oklahoma by way of Alabama, it's Jalen Hurts.
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs, leading his guys to the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago. And now he knows what lies ahead. He's going to need to play a near-perfect 4 quarters of football to get his guys to the finish line.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he finds his tight end, Graham. 6 yards.
They go play action with Hurts.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
They go with Jacobs. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll.
They're led out by the well-traveled quarterback in his 11th NFL season now, Tyrod Taylor.
And he comes in off of a tremendous game in the NFC Championship round 2 weeks ago. This has been a team all season long that's really taken their identity from their quarterback, and he's been very vocal in days leading up to this game that he believes that this is their time, and he's going to do all he can to will them to a Super Bowl win.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. Gore, a first down and then some. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it, and it's complete. They're going to get the first. A big play there on the fake field goal.
You know how I always talk about when teams line up for long field goals, that you should be in a safe defense.
Right.
But you're also in a position here where this is a makeable kick. So rushing it is also part of this strategy. Maybe they use their aggressiveness against them on that fake.
Yeah, with a low trajectory, they're coming in hot, trying to block it. And you're right, and obviously it worked out. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Jones. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Taylor, he'll find Jones again, complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Taylor. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. It's caught by Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And it'll be a minimum pickup here. Quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. And Graham on the ground. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Hurts. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Here's Jacobs. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Jacobs again. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. A strong run there, boy, when he gets it, especially around the goal line, like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. On 3rd down, they'll run with Gore. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense taking over again. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Running is Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's taken down inside the 30. On 1st down, Hurts. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jalen Guyton as the 1st half is winding down. And the Texans continue to look good here in the 1st half of this Super Bowl.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the 2nd half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and the result a Houston touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So these two teams will have. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the 2nd half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
Well, if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Now on second down, this is Gore. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the second straight play. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Taylor to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. A little costly there. You wipe out the first down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 60 yards on the ground for him so far. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
On first down, Jacobs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Mack Wilson, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. McPherson's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Ebron with it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. And he finds his target, Ebron. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Second and 11. From midfield now, here's Taylor. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now Taylor. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back back now here on EA Sports. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Throwing again, it's Taylor.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
3rd and 2, now Taylor. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. On first down, it's scored. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And here's carry number 10 for Frank Gore. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with Connor. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. James Conner, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. Hurts throw going to be caught by Davis. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they'll indeed take a knee. 2nd and 11 now. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 127 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Star State has a new champion. It's the Houston Texans, kings of the Super Bowl. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture. That your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.